You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters. Well, we got a little bit more on Shedeur Sanders this morning. A lot of folks are weighing in on what we saw happen. The unprecedented drop in the NFL draft for a guy that at one time was considered to be a top 5 pick, at least by the draft pundits. Notice I said that, not by NFL evaluators, not by actual coaches, not by actual NFL personnel people, but by the draft pundits, right? Looking right at you, Mel Kiper. I wonder if he's gotten his meds yet. Anyway, so a lot of people have come out and made this an issue about race, made this an issue about black men having confidence and swagger and this and that and the other. And, of course, I'm sitting there and I'm raising my hand saying, yeah, but Caleb Williams last year, number 1 overall, and frankly, I think he was the most arrogant quarterback we'd ever seen coming out. And he was doing all this weird shit and crying in stands and all this crap. But he was talented enough to go number 1 overall, and he still went through a good deal of the process, and nobody said anything about Caleb disrespecting coaches, disrespecting people in interviews, none of this crap, all right, that Shedeur was doing. And look, again, Deion is culpable in this. He owns a massive piece of this by not, Deion's so friendly with everybody in the league, media and personnel. I'm starting to wonder, did nobody want to tell Deion the truth and say, look, and you could tell he come out, 2 weeks before the draft and said, yeah, we'll go anywhere. That was after shitting on a bunch of teams several months ago. This was never going to work out because Shedeur didn't have the talent to outweigh the bullshit. So, one person that you did not expect to have the following take has the following take. And I'm talking about Cam Newton. Now, look, Cam Newton was the most swag-heavy, confident dude coming out in the draft maybe we had ever seen. All right, outside of Deion Sanders, but I'm talking about at quarterback. All right? Oh, he's cocky, he's arrogant, all this stuff. And people weren't wrong. But this goes to show you, and this proves a point, it doesn't matter if you're talented enough. Cam still mainly went through the process and was so talented, he was drafted number 1 overall. Talent squashes everything because that's how it works in the NFL. If they think you could be the savior, they don't care if you're killing kittens in front of the courthouse on Monday afternoon. If you can perform like a number 1 overall pick, boom, they're going to take you. Michael Vick went to prison for killing dogs and was allowed to come back into the league and won an MVP. This racism thing has been dumb as hell. And some smart people are looking to... Michael Irvin looks like an idiot right now. And I'm a huge Michael Irvin guy. Here we go.
Shedeur, first off, I got to hold him accountable. Right? Travis Hunter is what we would think Shedeur is supposed to be. Travis Hunter is polished like a quarterback. Shedeur has always got this mean mug look on his face, like he always snobbish looking. You know what I'm saying? I've met Shedeur multiple times where I'm looking at him like, okay. It's just like,
you know what it is.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He always in character for a reason. Like, I got to portray like I'm hard. Look, my whole thing with Shedeur is this. What win can he hang, what performance?
Can you hang your hat on?
In college?
Yeah.
Okay, he's not wrong. He was a 13-12 quarterback in college. He certainly did not have Cam Newton's arm. Cam Newton's got a freaking 50 cal rifle strapped to his shoulder. Got one of the strongest arms in the history of football. 6'5", 250, looks like a defensive end, runs like a damn gazelle. I mean, that was talent. NFL evaluators don't give a damn about a lot of this stuff as long as you respect the NFL process they've put in place, because like we talked about yesterday, they've spent millions of dollars setting this up, and they do care. Respect their investment. They're turning their billion-dollar franchise over to you, the quarterback. So, this leads me over to something very interesting. And we're starting to see this happen. And I saw this happen before. I've seen this before. When the Cleveland Browns brought in Deshaun Watson, there was a lot of, let's just say, rejection, blowback, all right? Rightfully so, and a lot of anger over getting rid of Baker Mayfield. Look, yeah, about 60, in fact, there was a poll I did a video on about 18 months ago that showed it was roughly 68% of all Cleveland Browns fans, that's 68 out of 100, believed Baker Mayfield should still be their starting quarterback and not Deshaun Watson. Well, you're starting to see the Browns get called out because they're starting to post a lot of Shedeur Sanders shit. And I'm telling you right now, the coaching staff and Andrew Berry are probably screwed. This was a Jimmy Haslam pick. And what happens if Dylan Gabriel beats him out? Will we even find that out? Will we even know? It's going to be interesting. Y'all post more about him than the QB you picked before him. Cleveland Browns fans are pissy right now. They're not feeling this. And it's kind of interesting. There's a little rejection going on. I mean, seriously. Y'all do realize Deion was leaked saying he didn't want him coming here. A bad decision already. No conference titles, no bowl wins. He can't beat a top 25 team. Yeah, legendary. People are not happy, folks. You got Browns fans that have rejected this. This is odd. What happened to the dude you picked before him and paid millions to? You shit all over Dylan Gabriel. I mean, you did. He won't beat out Gabriel. That's for sure. I mean, that practice squad is going to be legend. Wait for it, dairy. Legendary 5th round pick. Weird ass organization. Legendary season. Where? At Colorado, maybe. Not in college. Dude is going to be a dud. You can't pass up a player until the 5th round and then post this. Nah, homie. Who doesn't love a little Mike Epps? I mean, seriously. What about your other 4 quarterbacks? Oh, God. Gonna have a truly legendary practice squad. This clown might be my favorite right here. That may be Jimmy Haslam right there, for all we know. This guy says, this is crazy. Didn't y'all pick him last? Remember Dylan Gabriel. I'm going to tell you, this, people in Cleveland are embracing Dylan Gabriel over Shedeur Sanders. Oh, shit. You want to talk about a whole new story to watch now? This is one. This is one. And look, Dylan Gabriel, that's a good story. He's what? Not even 6 foot, out of Oregon. I mean, he can run around a little bit. That's interesting. It is. This whole thing, this has got a chance now to be a PR nightmare from the other way around. Wow. People saw that draft video. Ownership. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.